Hi, I'm Rachel with Do Yoga With Me, and I wanted to chat with you for a moment about where did all of these yoga postures come from? So it may surprise you to know that for most of its history, yoga has been a practice of meditation. And so really people were just sitting, focusing on calming their mind, and really actually ignoring their bodies. In fact, their bodies were seen as an impediment to really getting to the good stuff, which was calming the mind. But then a bit of a change happened with the arrival of a philosophy called Tantra. And in the philosophy of Tantra, all of a sudden, the body was seen as something that could aid us in our quest for liberation, that could help us as we tried to meditate. So that's where we see the beginning of body-based practices. And then in the Middle Ages, a new kind of yoga arrived called Hatha yoga. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of Hatha yoga. We know it as a yoga style, but really, Hatha means forceful. And back at this time, people were practicing alchemy. So you know alchemy, where people try to change lead into gold? So people were trying to do that, but literally with their bodies. So they would make these concoctions and eat them and try to turn things into gold. And so the idea of transformation started to come into the yoga tradition. So in Hatha yoga, what we see is people trying to turn their bodies into something more refined. But rather than creating these crazy concoctions, instead they started to do yoga practices through their body. So this is where we start to see the beginning of postural yoga. So doing different positions, doing different breathing techniques, doing different kinds of meditation, checking in with the energy of the body. And that is what opened the doorway to all of the crazy yoga poses that we do today. So Hatha yoga, starting in the Middle Ages, is really what started us on this trend to doing a physical yoga practice. But you'll notice that even though we do lots of crazy yoga postures, we always end in Shavasana. And even now, the point of yoga still isn't so much about the body, but really the deeper intention is about calming the mind.